that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
What'll happen to Temeria?
Is that a note of nostalgia I hear in your voice? Remembering your service under Foltest, or recalling some romp in the sack with the royal advisor? Whichever it may be, spare me your courtesy. You don't care a lick about my country.
I asked out of concern for a friend. I came here with Vernon Roche.
I know.
We royal hounds like to stick together.
Understand this. I'm talking to you only out of respect for Foltest. Out of remembrance for him.
Haven't seen much evidence of that remembrance, aside from the rewards on my head.
They'd have hanged you if not for the testimony of little Anais.
So the girl finally talked.
Whoever that monk was, to me, he was just like you.
I'll grant you that. You can't even guess how similar we are, Baron.
You're a paid thug. That murky set of principles, values call them. You cast them in the nearest corner.
I'm not
talking about coin, Witcher. As a freak camaraderie, respect. It is for those things that you scale walls and murder.
Killing for your loved ones. Hardly a new concept as I see it.
You did not fight to defend the sorceress Merigold, nor the King Geralt. You fought because you wished to be close to them. They had a higher calling. They knew the cause for which they went to. You murder like a dog who leaps at the throat his master indicates.
A higher calling. Beautiful concept. Except I remember the knights who stormed Lavalette Castle. High-born men fighting atop high walls. They were out to kill for fame, fortune, and pure enjoyment. I was also at Vergen, where simple soldiers went into battle clutching false relics to their breast, knowing that death awaited them if they deserted.
They owed it to their king.
If there's one thing I love about being a Witcher, it's that I never have to draw my sword on someone else's command.
I tire of this discussion, Witcher. Get to the point or leave.
They're gonna re-establish the Conclave. I didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the Northern Kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
What?
Where have we met?
You have it coming.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beating.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland.
I suppose there's...
A response at once cautious and reasonable.
If you...
But tell me, Witcher, what brings you here? Are you nipping at the heels of Foltest's killer, close to beheading the wretch as I
just have some questions.
Well, ask away by all...
I've got to say you stand out, Count.
I'm flattered, I suppose.
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around.
I thank the gods I do not.
Care to...
Hypocrisy? Superstition?
If you wouldn't mind.
Take you witchers, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of beasts. Pre-conjunction, post-conjunction, magically bred and sprung from rotting marshes and the dark abysses of our land.
No such thing as pre-conjunction creatures.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be. Yet it is a remedy we revile. You are shunned, spat upon, turned away.
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true
What brings you to
Concern for my country, Witcher.
surprise?
Sure,
Why?
they...
So many crowned heads in one place. You must be pleased.
Morning, men.
Morning, Commander.
Company fall in. Tension! Know what attention means, you fool?
Aye, sir.
Where are you from?
Godspeed, Witcher.
You've got shoulders for brains, you bumpkin.
You lose.
I'm looking for someone who can
I don't wrestle just...
good reason to try.
During the circus show, I've squeezed blood from the hands of...
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put that...
I've always been the curious sort.
They say witches are tough, but you...
Let me guess.
Behold,
Wait a
his...
You lose.
I'm looking.
You can only lose them.
You a thief?
I don't know.
I've always been the.
Melitele's tits!
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me.
All right.
At your service.
Greetings.
How are things?
You're either very unobserved. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce.
Mages aren't known for...
They've all...
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you...
Sure.
I'd like to play...
I venture to say you don't stand a chance against me, but I won't play...
You're no Prince Charming.
Renounce magic, I tell you!
I remember you.
It's a brazen...
Greetings.
Many thanks for the compliment.
Kitchen open.
It's not that kind of fire. Only in the eternal fire.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Okay. That is where we're going to call it. My microphone has been screwing up. That game is going to crash eventually. So we'll call it there for now. We'll be back later. Waiting for the game to decide it wants to load again. Yeah, you. Wait. That only one we have right now. Guess we will go.
What do you want?
The mages are making a country fair out of this summit.
They're parasites who'll stop at nothing to get into the king's treasuries. Deathmold's one of them. He'll be on their side, and Kedwin's vote should count for a lot. Though Henselt would have quickly shown them reason. He was a great ruler. The world will go...
They're also going to discuss what to do, given these...
Aye, a new world. I see all those cowardly, petty knights and bloody mages, and wonder where the human race is going.
Forward. Blindly down a steep slope. But for now, the clip of air is more fun than it is terrifying.
Renounce magic!
The White Wolf!
Greeting.
I can't believe it!
And crystal balls.
break your wands, and burn your hats! Turn away the Black Death!
Constable John Natalis.
Interrex John Natalis. He is regent.
Prepare for your final.
Please.
Final?
But
At all. I'll have no discussion.
Welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself.
What do you sell?
Food. You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Fine, I'll bite.
That'll be 200.
You said 200.
This will be a practical object lesson.
Stop treating us
Learn
like
what a
a
sorceress can never
We're
agree to
dangerous
under
and
any
armed.
circumstances.
You're the victor.
You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
We're out. Call her be impressed. Crazy bitch did it.
Whatever the case, there is a problem with Natalis.
I know. He's honest.
Greetings.
Here to see the show.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. A riot came through. I actually...
Give her my best.
You can do so yourself. She's
Ah, and how's life with...
pretty normal. We don't generally bring...
Hey. And you got all the good stuff now.
We must think.
Come back when we get more money.
Are you thirsty or...
Why is all your food rotten and moldy and gross?
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their presence.
Your Excellency knows well that
Or Temeria?
My dear counselor, northern business should surely...
The absence of certain people is telling, but the absence of others, downright astounding.
Chris Marigold is said to be coming, if late. Sabrina Glevisik. Well,
She's dead. Dead dwarf just chilling.
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
No reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
which,
Halt! We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose will vouch for us. Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the King and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us.
Move it, Roach. Get the hell out of my way.